And we're looking forward to some great judo. We just missed an absolutely great one on mat number 3 there, and the world champion. Just about. Let's go on to mat number 1, Philip. So I have Philip, who's with me, and we'll be trying to get and capture every ippon as we go through the day as best we can. J1, 2 classifications in IBSA Judo. J1, which is totally blind, so they have no sight whatsoever, and the J2, which is partially sighted, and you'll see them, it'll be indicated on their back as well, their back patch there. They'll have a red dot on for J1, J2 will be yellow dot on the back, and some of them, oh, that's a nice one there, oh, a nice technique there that we just saw, and I think that was Pereira Aruda of Brazil there, with a nice technique. Was that mat number 1? No, that was in fact that was Rudenko that scored that. Rudenko the winner there. I'm not sure if we can have another look at that. Sumigeshi, beautifully taken, and a nice ippon to take him through. Everybody's picking it up, hopefully they are. Remain in the central part of the area. They know that they're approaching the edge of the yellow part of the tatami. Mate called and back to the middle to resume with the kumakata. A little bit different to the new rule set now that's come in is that the you're not allowed to. Just lost the sound just for a little while, but like I say, a few technical hitches, but we'll have it sorted for everybody. Nice Ippon win there, and that was an Ippon for Oliveira of Brazil. So Oliveira goes through. Still on mat number 1 at the moment. Kimani of Italy just about to step out here against Yildirim of Turkey. Other
Sorry. Oh, Sakomi. Oh. Sorry, Rosetta, Ippon. Oh.
Welcome back then, and we're back here in Tbilisi. IBSA World Cup is on the way now, and we're on the J1 men's under 70 kilos category, and that was a good one there from Madinov. Nice little Koichigari there, just travelling outside the area. The new rules just slightly modified for the IBSA athletes. But for the J1s, of course, the referee has to escort them back. Every mate, they have to be escorted back ready to go again, and they've got to start gripped up. So the Kumakata, as soon as the hajime is called, they'll try and break one of the grips off of the opponent and dominate the grip. And sometimes they can change it, but they've got to keep two hands on. As they get towards the edge of the area, Jogai called. Pretty much the same as the Grand Slam that we've just been watching. The new rules interpretation on the edge, actually a lot better. They're going out, coming back in, and works pretty much the same for the IBSA athletes. And this is going to be an offside komi here, and nice little bit of Newaza kept control of it all the way, didn't he, Rodriguez? So Rodriguez then, Kazure Kesakatami, and manages to hold for the ippon. We've seen some good ippons in this early stages of the competition. I'm sorry we had a few technical issues, but we will get it sorted, and I think we have got it sorted now, and it'll take us right the way through this competition. So Rodriguez wins with an offside komi. Next up on mat number 1 is going to be Parmar of India against Isaev. Well, let's just go while we're at it. Let's go to mat number 3. Sorry, Philip, if we can, which is going on at the moment, which is J1 men's under 81 kilos match. Just have a look at the transition. We saw some great transitions at the Grand Slam tournament that we've just had. Transitions both going down to ground and coming off the ground as well. I am interested just to see how the mates are going to be allowed just to be reduced just by letting them continue with the transitions standing ground, but of course it works slightly different for the J1, J2 athletes. Look at this contact now. He'll keep contact because he won't want to let go. The referee, well, if there's nothing going to happen, no possibility of scoring, he will just stand them up. Well, trying to lift him up there off the ground, which you can't do. You can't just pick them up and do it, but you can let them come up as long as you've still got a grip, and then as they come up you can attack. Saw a lot of scores with that in the Tbilisi Grand Slam. Nice, and he's going to come straight back out on top there for the Newaza. Parmar of India just managing to avoid the score. Sorry, Geronimo just doing well to avoid the score. One minute 22 left. Haven't seen a golden score yet. We don't want to see it really. We just want to see it all tied up before. Well, Rajai doesn't really have any go-to technique on the ground. So Palmer did just win on mat number 1 there. I'm not sure if they'll go straight back up to the top of the pool or not. No, they're not going to. They're going to go to a different weight category, J1 women's under 52 kilos category, about to start on mat number 1. So they're going to go through the different categories, the first round matches, and then we'll go up to the round 2s. Number Silva with the dominant grip, 2 hands on. Oh, that's it. Is that going to be a Yuko? I think it is. Well, I think it probably got the landing there for Ajay. Is he going to get it counted? I think he might. The Yuko just bringing that extra score. So they're not going to count it. So the side didn't quite make contact with the floor there, but he wanted to be sure. Referee. That's as close as we've been though to a score in this contest. Jogai being called as they approach the edge of the area. J1 under 52 kilos category being fought on mat number 1 at the moment. Certainly Rajai doing the techniques that are closest to scoring, and Geronimo Silva just managing to climb off those techniques. So golden score. 2 Shidos up for Rajai. Well, we're going to be chasing the Ippons if we can. If we see an Ippon, then Philip will just indicate to me and we'll go to that particular mat and we'll have a little look, see what happened, so that we don't miss any of the Ippons. Up to the final block. I think the final block today starts at 3 o'clock local time here in Tbilisi. That means all medal matches and finals will take place then. But even then, it's not going to be just on one tatami, it will be on 3 tatamis. Tominagi this time from Geronimo Silva. It's a tough old match, this one, for both of them. One more mistake from Rabjai and it will be all over. Nice little ashiwaza there, attempt. Geronimo Silva. Oh, that's a nice one. Kosodagari then attempt from Geronimo Silva. That's as close as he's been. On Sokomaki then for Rajai. Rajai gets his third Shido. Right, let's just have a look, see where we are. So we have a J1 women's under 52 kilos category. Let's go to mat number 1, Philip. Potapova of Nepal up against El Mali of Turkey. So this is a J1 contest. And it's interesting if it is a J1 that has a red dot and also a yellow dot on their back, then they are also deaf. So the referee will then touch and sign to communicate. So 12 seconds left, normal time, quarterfinal this is. Well, it is going to go into golden score. So any score now. 2 more Shidos up for Al-Mali and it'll be all over as well. Another quarter-final happening on mat number 2 at the moment. J2 men under 70 kilograms. Solomon up against Al-Qaeda of Algeria. Second Shido up for Al-Mali. Well, wasn't far off there. Almost a counter by Petova. Possibility of a shimiwaza here going on. Potapova wasn't far off there with it. The referee must have seen something there. The continuation down into Newaza. Mate'd and brought back to the middle. I have to say that one of the best things that I've seen with the new interpretation of the rules is the transition down into Newaza and the transition up into and letting it continue. So don't quite know why the referee's just breaking it and bringing it back to the middle all the time here. So being told to tidy the judogi up, and it might be a third Shido. So it's the third Shido to Al-Mali then, and Potapova will go through. Right, let's just go to the central mat, in mat number 2, Philip, where we've got Solomon of Great Britain here fighting in the J2 men's under 70. And Al-Qaeda of Algeria has already had one fight. He already had to fight Khan of Canada to get this far. This is to get through to the semi-final. Solomon, one of the new crop of British fighters coming through, and he's going to try and get round that leg for the Osai Komi. Almost there then. That one didn't have any chance, did it? Just stopped there. Just killed dead from Solomon. Uchigari there from Solomon. Well, if he has a really good go at getting past that leg there, just climb up to the top half. Possibility in Newaza, even if he turns him onto his front and then attacks from behind. Well, I just saw ladies fighting on mat number 3 there, but it says here on my list J2 under 60 kilograms. Oh, it is. It's J2 women's under 60s. Now we know. 2 Shidos up for Solomon, and now he needs to do something really positive here. A Yuko, any score would be enough, and Al-Qaeda then just knows exactly he's just going to try and out-attack him here. Oh, that's it. That's going to be a score. Well, he gets a Wazari for it. I thought maybe Yuka, but it was a Wazari for him. And just coming up to time as well there. Solomon couldn't do anything to avoid that. One more look if we can, Philip. I'm not sure if it's possible there. It could look like a reverse Karagaruma there. Drops underneath. Yeah, it was. Nicely taken that. Solomon loses his first match. De Silva about to step out of Brazil. In the other quarterfinal, Zerbiani of Georgia, his opponent. And the winner will go through to fight Al-Qaeda in the semi-final. Well, quite often when they have to grip up there, one will go over, one will go under. They have preferences as to what grip they have, and then immediately, sometimes the referee will have to kind of step in and overrule what they want, because they don't always do as the referee wants. That's going to be a good score. Wazari scored there by Zebiani. Tayatoshi, I think it was. And now directly in for the Newaza. Yeah, nice Tayatoshi, very low and off the belt. And it rolled, didn't it, onto the back, so didn't quite have the impetus. But Zebiani definitely in the commanding position. If they don't do what the referee wants them to do with the Komakata, then they can incur Shido. The referee saw something there that wasn't quite right. So it's all the time Zerabayani that's just altering his Kumakata. Is he going to follow it down to ground now? He might. So looking for the tie-up of the top half there. He'll have to tie it up and then get the leg out. Doesn't really want to know down there, does he, Zerabayani? A little bit more cautious now, De Silva. Oh, look at that! Brought it back. Well, I think a Yuko been given. I thought that was quite close to a Wazari, that. 2 Yukos on the board because of the hold down, I think. Ashiguruma. Wow. Well, I thought that went towards the back there. They're going to change it, I think, to a Wazari. So, change to a Wazari. And now it's a Wazari and a Yuko to De Silva. No, De Silva it is. So just a Wazari each. So I don't know where the Yuko came from, but it was the original score there. So he did well there with that beautiful Ashiguruma there. De Silva. Now looking for the Konsetsuwaza there. Oh, and he's gone for the Osodagari. That was a nice combination, wasn't it? Osodagari, Kosodagari. And he's really come back into this contest, De Silva. Well, this is a really good contest, isn't it? Now, because it's quarterfinals, of course, they'll have another chance, repercharge final, and then fight for third place if they lose this. But good chance to go through to the final if they win. But they'll have to go past Al-Qaeda first of all. Different weight categories going on the 3 different mats at the moment. And J1 women's under 52s happening on mat number 1. J2 women's under 52s happening on mat number 3. We've got the J2 men under 70 kilograms. Well, that started inside the area. It's going outside the area. They'll let it carry on as long as it's one movement only. As soon as it starts and readjusts there, the mate will come. Good attempt there from Zarabiani. Good match this. Really open, both going for the ippon, both going for the score. Well, the typical arm over the back hold from the Georgians. They have to temper it a little bit and make sure that it's over the traditional side of the jacket, unless they are attacking straight away. Oh, he's got it, and he got the Jujigatami there. And Zarabiani there was on the arm. And that was a really good contest because it was back and forth and I thought really open. Zarabiani then gives the home nation a chance for an early medal. That puts him through to the semi-final there. Look, see how he got there. It was an attack actually from De Silva, and then Zarabiani in for the turn, hooks into the arm. Notice that his fingers are able to go inside of the jacket as long as it's in Newaza. You can't do it though, they cannot do it if it's in Tachiwaza. And then straightens the arm. That was a nice bit of Newaza. Quarterfinal. Just about to happen. Malloy coming out here against Kurbanov. This is the J2 men's under 81 kilograms. Well, Malloy is again one of the new crop of GB athletes coming out, and he trains really well. He's a real hard worker, Malloy, and that was a really nice Seanagi there, really low, coming back onto his feet. Big hopes for Malloy. building up to the next Paralympics. Nice. Tominagi this time needs to get out of there. Doesn't need to be in the Newaza situation. Oh, but he's turned it. Now, can he does want to be there now. If he can tie up the top half here, take that leg out. Look how he's tying the head up there. Working really hard on it. And he's still going. Referee will let it carry on as long as there's a chance of that coming out. One more. 2 more centimeters and that foot will be out. So he's going to let it go, I think. Good opportunity there for Malloy. Nice. Left this time off the sleeve. Really good, strong attacks from Malloy. Is he going to turn it against his opponent again? Kurbanov trying for the double lapel turn. And now Malloy's in the same situation now. Can he get that leg out? Needs to take his time. Just tie it up of the top half and then take your time to get that leg out. Still might come out. Remember, it takes a lot of effort to get that leg out, but even more effort to try and stop it coming out. Definitely well on top, Malloy of Great Britain, but still no score on the board. We have had contests over the weekend that have gone against the run of play, and you look at it and you think, well, that shouldn't have happened, but that's judo, I'm afraid. Just looking on mat number 1 here, we're just about to see Florin Alexandra Beloga of Romania, the Paralympic champion, world champion in the J1 men's under 70 kilograms category. He's just about to come out, had a good Ippon win in his first round match. But we're going to stay on here with Malloy just because I just feel that there's going to be a scoring technique any second now. Yes, and there it is. Oh, and he's going to score. So a Yuko scored there. Sori Sorikomigoshi though, but dropping down and driving through for the Siatoshi movement. Remember, anything that drives downwards towards the mat, even though it's off the sleeves, is categorized in the Siatoshi category. Good to stay onto it. So Malloy in the lead, 1 minute to go. Tries for the Yokogaki. Climbing on top of this contest now. Kurbanov needs to do something. That wasn't far off there. Malloy just about avoiding the score there. Kurbanov with a low Yoko Tominagi. And he's going to score again, is he? Yes, a Yuko again for Malloy. Had a kind of a double stab at that, didn't he? Comfortably ahead, and he gets another one and gets the ippon this time, Malloy. Nice drive, Cianagi, and then changes the direction there completely, drives his opponent onto the back, and what a good ippon that was for Malloy. Ippon Cianagi, change of direction. Nice drive backwards there. Would have done the Kouchigari, I'm sure. Malloy then of Great Britain goes through to the semi-final. Let's go immediately to mat number 1, if we could, please, Philip. And we've got the Beloga, who's in blue here. Red patch, wearing the red patch here. Wazari and Hayuko up against Nurduletov. I saw him quite a few years ago, Beloga, when he started, and I remember he's very popular, and the Romanian supporters were telling me that he's going to make it big time, and of course he did. And now, of course, very experienced. Nedleyev did well there to avoid that. Interesting, isn't it? Nurduletov there just letting Beloga take his grip first, and then they go either up or over to get their preferable grip. Not far off with the Ouchigari there, Beloga. Well, there's still plenty of time in this contest. There's a lot of mates in this contest. Seems to be going on and on. He's going for the shimiwaza now. And has he got it here? Beloga, possibility he's got it there. He looked very, very sure about it. Can he get the leverage for it? Starting to panic a little bit here, Nurduletov. And the reason he's panicking is because it's not a nice place to be, that. Quite a bit of height difference between these two. Makes it kind of perfect for Beloga to go underneath. Tomanagi. Well defended there by Nuduletev. A little bit frustrated, I think, the Kazakh fighter. Ah, lovely. Oh, beautiful stuff. Yoko Gaki there, and that was, or was it Yoko Otoshi? But yeah, really nicely done. I think Yoko Otoshi, wasn't it? Really nicely done. And does he score the Wazari? No, he gets a second Yuko for it. It was as close to a Wazari, wasn't it? It really was. Remember, 90 down towards the back will be classified as a Wazari. He's looking for the Jujigatami there. Nicely done there by the referee. So a comfortable lead there by Beloga. Still time to finish this off. I don't think he's finished yet, Beloga. Nuduletov just, he has two Shidos on the board as well, and the reason is he's just not getting a chance to attack at all. So for the J1s there, the referee, when he wants them to readjust their judogi, he just crosses their arms over and they know exactly what's needed. So look at that. Nuduletov there, let's Beloga take the first Kumakata, and then he takes his own there. Looking for the Jujigatami again there, Beloga. Not giving up, is he there, Nuduletov? I don't know quite what's going on there, but just over a minute to go in this quarter-final match. Well, I'm not so sure he can take the legs like that if it's still in Tachiwaza. The whole thing will be, was it in Tachiwaza or was it Newaza there? But referee just letting it go. 1 minute to go. So Judo also on the board there for Beloga. Changed the game just a little bit, and Nedoletov just getting stronger and stronger as he goes through this contest. Saying that, it's 3 scores down at the moment. Look at the inside grip there, Nedoletov. That's what he wants. And that's why he wants it. Finding it very difficult though against the world champion. And he just wants to get on with it, doesn't he, Nedoletov? Drifting away from him. Non-stop attack there by Beloga. Well, that for me was an avoidance there. There's a possibility he might get penalised for that, Beloga. Well, I'm not quite sure if it works. It doesn't work in the same way as the able-bodied. Then, as far as the poor attacks and the false attacks were definitely penalised big time in the Grand Slam tournament. So if there was no intention to throw, then it was penalised. 5 seconds left on the clock. Beloga then looks like he's going to go through. So we'll stay on this, I think, just to find out who goes through with him to that semi-final. It's Viktor Rudenko up next, up against Lokman Artan of Turkey. Let's just go up to mat number 2 then while we're waiting for this one to come out. We're going to go up to mat 2 where we have a J2 men's under 81 kilos fight happening. Smagogli of Kazakhstan up against Mamedov of the Ukraine. Quarterfinal match, and the winner will go through to the semi-finals. Smagogli in white, gone over for a Yuko. Mamedov then of the Ukraine with a nice Ippon Sienagi there, right underneath, drives him over. There was the Yuko. Nice, wasn't it? And you can see there it went onto the side but then towards the front. And that's why the Yuko was given, not the Wazari. Didn't quite have a 90-degree landing at the top point. Tries again for the Sienagi. Gets a Shido there, Mamedov, and I think it was for just not gripping up properly and not doing as the referee told him to do. Look for the Kataguruma this time. Well, that kind of posturing there is all good. But actually just doesn't contribute towards, well, he gets another Shido there, Mamedov, for taking the legs there to avoid. I was going to say it doesn't really give you any advantage, and then he gets a Shido awarded for his opponent for the, and he's going to do it again. And this is one of the reasons I think maybe better not to give it. So instead of looking for particular technique, a throw, he's looking for the penalties now. So it's a score down. There's still half the contest still to go. Nice Kataguruma trying to take him over to the side there. Got to be careful here, Mamedov. Oh, not far off there with that. always this juggling of the kumikata at the beginning. Sometimes right, sometimes left. They can readjust it straight after, but they've got to make sure that it goes. So that they'll get one more warning, and then they'll be penalised. And actually, Muhammadov can't afford another one of those. He just needs to grip up normally and just go for it. Oh, and close. So that's the thing as well with the J1, J2 judo. You can have a lot of mates in order to get it right. Readjust, come back to the middle. In the contest, 4 minutes can last a lot longer. And that had no rotation whatsoever, did it, that time? Smegaluli then really easily stopping that. You might just get, he's really close to getting that third Shido here, Muhammadov. And we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt just for one more time. Two Yukos on the board for Muhammadov, but he's playing with fire here a little bit. So the supervisors are having a look at something that happened, and I'm sure it's just to see if a third Shido should be given. Benefit of the doubt. Muhammadov then has to hold off now for a minute and a half. Oh, and that's a nice one. That was right the way between the legs this time. Second Shido, Smegaluli of Kazakhstan. Tried for the Yokogaki then, this time, Smegaluli. Well, again, posturing. Smegaluli trying for that third Shido for his opponent. There is a possibility that Muhammadov will get it. He's almost had it a couple of times, actually, the third Shido, and he's going to get it this time. Took the leg. And Muhammadov there saying, no, I didn't do it, but they had a look closely on the replay, and he did it. It's no good arguing. You've just got to accept it, and that's it. Smagaluli of Kazakhstan, even though he was 2 scores down, goes through to the semi-final. Mamedov isn't not too happy about it. Vysotsky then of Romania. Next up, Daniel Vysotsky of Romania in white up against Bachuki Shalia of Georgia. J2 men's under 81 kilo quarter-final. And the winner will go through to fight Smagaluli then of Kazakhstan. Quite often on the hajime, their immediate attack comes, or they'll just go into the jigatai position, readjust their kumakata, and then away they go. Didn't want to know down there, did he? Shalia. Oh, that's going to score, and a Yuko scored there. So Makikomi, and then follow through to the Newaza, and can he get the Osai Komi? He can. Kazure Yoko Shiogotami, and just broken there, didn't have the head. So immediately then, off the hajime, comes in for the Makikomi to score a Yuko. Well, Nippon scored then. We can have another look at that one, Philip. Just looked away for a split second there, just missed it. But a Nippon for Shalia. Immediately again off. Yes, and just changing direction there with the Osodagari. Osodagari, change of direction, and he's through. J1 men under 70 kilograms then. What have we got here? Well, we have the J2 men's under 70 kilograms repercharge match, but we're not going to watch this because it's a repercharge match. J2 men's under 70s. Let's go to mat number 1, where we've got Madinov, J1 men's under 70 kilos category then, where we've got Madinov fighting Parmar of India, quarterfinal match. Parmar in blue. Tried the Yoko Wakari there, Madinov. Didn't have anything controlled with the hands. So remembering that they have to be led back to the middle there. J1 depicted by the red dot on the back patch. He's our blind judoka. J2 visually impaired. Nice techniques here coming from Parmar. A nice Ashiwaza. Oh, that's good. Good attacking there from Parmar, coming over both flanks. Good Ashiwaza over one side and then straight away for the Tayatoshi over the other side. Madinov will have to start his attacking. Yes, gets the Shido there, Madinov. Likes the Yokogaki, Yokobukari techniques, Madinov. Has the high lapel grip, Parmar. Looking for the big techniques, I have to say. He's got an Uchimata and he has the Tayatoshi. He likes to latch on to that front leg there with the Ashiwaza just to gauge exactly where his opponent is. Parmar in blue, that's a nice one, and that wasn't far off there with that sticky foot Ashiwaza there from Parmar. Beloga on the other side of the draw. in the other semi-final in this J1 men's under 70 kilograms. Getting closer and closer with that technique there, coming up to the last minute here. And if anybody looked like throwing, it was definitely Parmar. 2 Shidos up for Madinov. And that's scored. So Wazari scored there. That was on the side there towards the back, and he's going to secure the Osai Komi, and he just manages to turn out. So that Ashiwaza in the end managing to score. Have a look at the landing, and then it's landing 90 degrees, and you see it from this angle better, towards the back. Indicating, of course, that Parmar has it under control with the Kumakata. Absolutely no hands there whatsoever from Madinov. Nicely done there by Parmar. Puts him through to the semi-final. Nice judo as well. Parmar of India. I like the way he went over both flanks there to get his opportunity. Right, where are we? What have we got on here now? So we've got a couple of repercharge matches. We're building up to some of the nitty-gritty matches now, as I like to call them. J1 women's under 52 kilos category then, just about to happen. Semi-finals. So we'll stay on this mat. Potapova up against De Andrada of Brazil. Has the inside grip here, Andrada. And I suspect with the movement here, she's looking to drop underneath for the Sianagi. Well, that went directly. That's a... Well, that's Konsetsu, Potapova there, but for me, directly into the Konsetsu from a standing position, but don't know what the situation is as far as that's concerned. Well, she's going to get the ippon there. Potapova then gets the Jujigatami. She'll go through to the final. Well, that was an interesting one. So, I mean, able-bodied, they are not allowed to go directly into the Jujigatami there. Potapova did, but gets the ippon for it. The couple of Kazakhstan up against Tazin Kavdar of Turkey. Second semi-final in the J1 women's under 52 kilos category. We'll keep an eye on this one. Let's go to the mat number 2, where there's another semi-final happening. And it's the J2 men's under 70 kilograms with Keldani. Keldani of Georgia up against Karava. We'll keep an eye on the other one that's happening on mat number 1 there. With Lekapel of Kazakhstan and Tazin Kavdar of Turkey. Well, Keldani ready to blast in there. Both gripped up, no attack. Oh, Sasai Surikomiyashi, and he was just waiting for it, wasn't he, there? Didn't quite get the landing. Not sure if it went onto the buttocks there. I thought it did. Also, normally, if it goes onto 2 buttocks, then he does. He gets the Yuko for it. Good opportune stuff there. Well, Keldani was the one that got it, was he? That's funny, I thought it went to Karava. Philip, can we have another look at that? Just see who initiated that. I thought it was Karava. Oh no, it was Keldani. It's all right, no problem. I've got it. They both had due warning. Now they've still got half the contest to go and a bit more. Nice Kataguruma, really nice change of direction there from Koldani. Thought you'd have another go at the Sasai Surikumiyashi again. Left to left, these two. Good change of direction there from Koldani. Really good, fast changes of direction onto the other flank. Trying to get some movement to Karava. Neither one of them want to know down there in Newaza. Has he got the hold down? He might possibly, coming up to the last minute. Wow, that was a defence, wasn't it, there from Karava? Enough's enough, he said. So just coming up to the last 30 seconds here, Koldani holding on to his Yuko score. Tries the Sasai again. Tries the Kataguruma again now. Good attacking stuff here from Koldani. And Karava not able to attack. Might even be it. Might be the third Shido here. All over here then. Kaldani just holds on to that score. Alquida in white here. Zorbiani in blue. Gary wasn't far off there. Gone for it again. And when you reach right the way across there, the possibility of the Ashiguruma, of course, just change the direction. Wasn't far off there with that Sodisura Kumigoshi there, Alquida. There's the Ashiguruma, there's the Osotogari. How close is he with that now? Dominating the grip. It's going to come across Uchimata. Well, he caught the Jujigatami in the previous round. Is he going to do it this time? Can't see whether he's hooked in from this angle, but I'm assuming that he's not far off. The referee's right there. Yes, he's got it now. Jujigatami, and he gets the ippon. And that's the second time he's done it there, Zorobiani. So it will be an all Georgian final. So that was the Uchimata that set it up. Look how he just works on the arm here. He needs the hook in. So the catch is the most important thing here. So really works hard. The referee looking at every second of this build-up, and then he starts to work on the arm. So then, once he's got it there, figure four onto the arm, pressure onto the head, and take the arm out. Twice he's done that. Right, where are we? Semi-final. Malloy, Great Britain, just about to step out here against Berikis of Lithuania in this semi-final. J2 men's under 81 kilograms. Well, he'll go straight into action, Malloy. He is one of their great hopes from Great Britain for a medal at the next Paralympics. Trains well. And John's done a great job with the Paralympic team in Great Britain in the coaching chair. There's the really low Sodi Siatoshi movement there from Malloy. Go left or right, Malloy. I say he needs to use his feet just a little bit more, just to set up for the Seoinage. Well, I don't think he's attacked yet, Berakus. Now he has. Decides to do the Seoinage there. He must have heard me. Decides to go left this time, Malloy. Well, Tominagi had a really good go at it, but just missed with the foot, but immediately on top there. Shame that it was out for the Newaza. This time it scores. So Yuko scored. Made a small readjustment there, Malloy. And the small readjustment was just where to place the foot. So Malloy, Yuko up. Well, his work rate, terrific. And I remember Ian John said to me, just wait till you see how Malloy works and how hard he works. Doing a good job. Not quite halfway through the contest though. Oh, that was better. Really deep this time, and now for the Newaza. Needs to start it, create the space immediately. Now, definitely at the halfway mark. Got to hold on to that score. But he is the only one attacking at the moment, Malloy. Tries the Yokogaki. We see a lot of the Kazakh fighters, the Uzbeks, the Lithuanians, they're all trying the Yokogaki, and trying it in competition as well. It's an unusual technique. Not the easiest one to do in competition. Just about get away with that on the sleeve. Still had hold of the sleeve. Well, they've taken the Yuko off Malloy. Took a long time to do that. So he was going almost a minute and a half, I think, with that that Yuko on the board. Well, again, got to be careful with that. Malloy has to keep hold with two hands. It's one thing when the other person isn't attacking, but when you're attacking as well and it's with no kumakata whatsoever, you've got to be really careful. Yeah, and he's going to get it. So he gets a Shido for it as well. They were red hot at the Grand Slam over the weekend with that. Absolutely red hot. If there wasn't an intention or you drop just to avoid something, they immediately penalized for it. So Barikis gets second Shido for not attacking. Trying to Yoko Toshi there. Malloy. Cianagi this time, and it's going to score. That's going to be scored, and it was a Wazari given. So it went over the back. So he was just hesitating there a little bit, the referee. Didn't know quite how much of the back patch disappeared underneath. It was a really nice rotating Ippon Cianagi, or Siatoshi, should I say. And now a Wazari up there with 38 seconds left. Just needs to be doing what he's been doing for previous 3.5 minutes. I think they're just checking to see how far across the back that landing went. I'm not quite sure, but if you have a look at it, well, I think they're also checking to see it wasn't in two parts, because what happens is sometimes if you're not pushing off the legs, but he was definitely pushing off the legs all the time, maybe they're looking to see if it warranted the well, they've taken it off. So they're thinking that it's definitely two different parts. One more time, Philip, just have a look, just for my own, because before I go and say something to the referees. There's 1, 2, 3. Seem to be pushing off the legs all the time there. Never stopped pushing, never stopped the rotation. Right, and what they have said, and I know what they've said there, is that you can't, once they go flat, you can't then push off. And he's just gone over. And what an Ippon there. Barikis then just comes in and throws for Ippon, and that was an Ashiguruma, and it was almost like kata, wasn't it? Wow. Unbelievable. Well, Malloy then loses it, and Barikis goes through to the final. Malloy will have to fight for third place. Second semi-final in that J2 men's under 81 kilos then. Smagaluli of Kazakhstan against Shalia of Georgia. Looks to me as if he's got his thumb inside that jacket there, and they said that they weren't going to allow any fingers in the jacket from Tachiwa's situation. Was Ari given? Might change that to a Yuko, but we'll have a look at the landing first. But it's the thumb into the jacket that I was looking at. Well, was that too low? Did that go off the ground? Well, no, they've given it, and they've given the Wazari for it, have they? Or are they going to take it off? Possibility. Yes, they've taken it off, and again they've said it was off the ground for a score, or no score, sorry, and it's taken off. No Wazari. Well, somebody is definitely going to go here, because this is full commitment. That's going to be a Yuko, I think. I thought that that was full rotation round. And although it didn't go, it went towards the back, but it landed on the side first. So are they going to score it? Yes, they are. Right. So they have scored it. Shalia then leads. Yes, this is it. It was all part of one movement again, you know, so it warranted the Yuko. Look at that right arm there of Shalia. Right on the hip. That right arm. And the stiff right arm of Shalia. He wants to get on with it, Shalia. I think he realises there's a possibility of being penalised there. Oh, and a good change of direction. That's a Wazari. Good Wazari call there. Really good change of direction. Kozodagaki. Big hips across first of all, then the change. So Wazari and a Yuko on the board there for Shalia. Still plenty of time though. Anything can happen. Wazari back, and look at this. Oh dear me. So Wazari back there. Smugly gets the Kozodagaki, and I thought that was the Ippon. That went right the way onto the back, didn't it? They might change that to Ippon there for Smugly. Smugaluli then with that Kozodagaki counter might have stolen this. Sorry, I mean Shalia. Shalia was the one. Oh no, Shalia is the one that gets counted. One of them's an Ippon. Smagluli with two different techniques. Well, just going to let it carry on. So Smagluli then gets a Wazari with it, and Shalia still ahead with a Wazari and a Yuko. And that's going to be another Yuko. Well, she gave a Wazari Ippon. Let's have a look at it. She's right, and it went towards the back there, didn't it? So Wazari Ippon. Smagluli then goes through to the final. Let's have a look for any more semi-finals. We've got one happening at the moment, I think. Oh, no, they're all repercharge matches at the moment being fought off. So some repercharge matches being fought off here. Have we got any more semi-finals? I can't see many more semi-finals. Probably most of them been already fought. No, there is one down on mat number 3. Let's go to mat number 3, where we've got Cordero Machado in the J2 women's under 60 kilos category. This is a repercharge match, and this will be followed by the J1 men's under 81 kilos semi-finals. Cordero Machado, a Wazari and a Yuko up. Yesilyurt of Turkey finding it really problematic here in this repercharge match. Not going all her own way, is it, today? Not going her way at all, actually. There's two Judos, though, up for Cordero Machado. And a Makikomi from Yesilyurt. Immediately, oh, that's going to be a score, and a Wazari back there from Yesilyurt, not giving up there, came in for the Makikomi, changes the direction. Did she touch the leg? Now they might have a little look to see if she did touch the leg. Have a look from the other side if we can, Philip, just to have a look. There's the Makikomi, there is the change of direction. I think she might get away with it because the elbow was above the belt. That's what they're looking at. They've taken it off. And that's going to score. Wazari scored. This time with the Makikomi. Dives across there, controls that sleeve. Absolutely not giving up on this. He wants the chance to fight for a medal here. "20 seconds left. Oh, now then, is that going to score? Well, there's a lot of mates, early mates, and it's difficult to get used to it because we've been looking at the new interpretations of the rules at the Grand Slam. So the transition into Newaza always allowed, and that's Cordero Machado then gets Hong Sokomaki. Yesilyurt of Turkey will fight for third place. Non-stop work there from Yesilyurt. Semi-final. J1 men's 181 kilograms. Bagdavadze of Georgia will be up against Abdurakhmanovs of Nepal. Semi-final, first semi-final. Let's see who goes through. Georgians having a good tournament so far. Oh, what a beauty that was. Bagdavadze then, absolutely. Yokogaki, and beautifully executed right off the bat there, and just flat on his back. That was a great technique, it really was. And look at the wheeling action there with the hands. Doesn't get any better than that. Bagdavadze then goes through to the final. So who's he going to be fighting? It's either going to be Turkey or Brazil. Second semi-final. Well, I'm sure they'll be aware of what just happened there. Yevers of Turkey up against Geronimo Silva of Brazil. It's just happened on mat number 1, and again straight off the bat there, immediately on the hajime there, just dropping down for the Siatoshi and the drive. Look at the drive. That just happened on mat number 1. Well, we're getting down to the business end of the morning session, the first morning session of this first day of competition here in the IBSA Judo World Cup here in Tbilisi. So welcome to anybody who's just joined us. We had a few teething problems with our sound at the beginning, but we're up and running now. Just a little bit of a lull on each of the tatami at the moment. So it's not as though we could just turn to another mat here to try and get judo action. Repercharge match just about to happen on mat number 1. Hava El-Mali of Turkey, Inga Beritzan of Kazakhstan in the J1 women's under 52 kilos category. It's just about to happen. Repercharge, final repercharge match, but we're waiting for the semi-final on mat number 3. Yevers of Turkey. Let's go to mat number 1 then, just while we've got this lull, just to have a look at Hava El-Mali of Turkey, Bojan of Kazakhstan in blue here. The J1 women's under 52 kilos final repercharge match. The winner of this will fight for third place. Okay, now we can go back down to mat number 3 where we've got the semi-final, and we'll leave that one and let you know who's going to be fighting for third place. Yevert of Turkey up against Geronimo Silva of Brazil. Geronimo Silva in blue here and Yevert in white. Semi-final, this to go through to meet Bagdavadze of Georgia. Didn't want to know there, did he, really? Yevert. Problem with his trousers, I think. So remember, these are J1 athletes. That red dot there on the sleeve and on the back indicating J1. So these are blind athletes. They have to be escorted back. So they'll have to take him back to the other side. Referee. The reason they reset every single time is that then they know exactly where they are as far as the mat area is concerned. Otherwise, if they just restarted them wherever they fell down or they went down, then they'd lose track of where they were. Takes them to the center every time. So the perspective is exactly the same. Tries the Yoko Wakari then. Well, still nobody come really close to a score. And I am surprised that we haven't seen more really positive Newaza. Semi-finals still to go. The J1 men's under 70s with Beloga and Orodenko, that's still to come, and also Kamani of Italy against Parmar of India. They should be two good semi-finals, and a couple of repercharge matches as well still to be fought. Oh, now then, wasn't far off. Turkish coach standing up there and calling for a Wazari. I'm just wondering what part of Wazari she's talking about. Well, a really close contest this between these two, and a lot of first attacks. So immediately they take a grip, then they attack each other. That means that the contest really does last a long time. Can double the length of the contest. Kosaragari, and that was probably just a Yuko. Yes, it is. Takes the legs, and look at the landing. They're just on the side before they go to the front. Still got over halfway though to go. And that was the beginning part of the Yuko, wasn't it? The one that I think most of the referees are having a little bit of a problem with as to where that starts. You know, when is it on the front? When is it side? Anything side towards the front is in the Yuko zone. Side towards the back is in the Wazari zone. Little foot to the head there, I think he took. Geronimo Silva. Well, he almost had the arm there that he could have turned in on. Well, throwing caution to the wind now, Geronimo Silva. Well, he really is going for it now, isn't he? Geronimo Silva realises, well, I'm not sure if he knows where the clock is. I'm sure his coach is shouting exactly where the time is here. 1 minute 41. Still a long way to go. Especially with only a Yuko on the board. And we've seen people come back in the last 20, 30 seconds. Oh, now then. That was beautifully taken, and that Sianagi there went really, really low by Yeverts, and then he came back up to get elevation. Look at that. Well, it started off Yoko Gaki, actually. It went Yoko Gaki, and then from Yoko Gaki, he comes up and elevates him onto his back. That was brilliant. I don't think I've ever seen that combination before. Yoko Gaki and a continuation into a Sianagi, and he gets elevation from it as well. That was incredible. Throw of the tournament for me so far, simply because of the unusual way he did it. Let's go up to mat number 1 if we can. Please, Philip. And we'll just catch the end of this repercharge match there, because then we'll get ready for the Beloga and Rudenko semi-final of the J1 men's under 70 kilos category. One more contest still to come on mat 2, only one more, and then it's all over there. Mamedov of Ukraine is up against Vagotsi of Romania. That's a repercharge match in the J2 men's under 81 kilos category. On mat number 3, we've got Shami of Kazakhstan, Jonard of France in the repercharge match J1 men's under 81 kilograms. And here we've got Ibarikova losing now to Amarova by 2 Yukos into the last minute repercharge match in the J1 women's under 52 kilos category. Oh, and she takes her back again. Wazari this time. And it was full commitment there. Abarikova came in for a Sianagi and gets counted backwards by Amarova for a Wazari. 44 seconds still to go. The referee will want them to just calm down a little bit. They also have to start with their legs square, not one foot in front of the other. Oh, been taken back. She's been taken back, and that is a Wazari there to Abarikova, and almost gets held there. Tries the Kosaragaki there and gets countered with a good Tewaza. Excellent drive off the back of the legs there. Well, she went for it again. I don't think I would have gone for it again. Just play a little bit safe now. Last 15 seconds. Doesn't need to take any chances now. Got to stand square, and away they go. Nine seconds then, seconds ticking away, 7 seconds left. So the last 5 seconds then, it looks like it's going to be Amarova who will fight for third place. Amarova it is. Last 2 semi-finals, then it's just repercharge matches left in this morning session. J1 men's under 70 kilos category, the world champion Florin Alexandra Beloga. He's going to come out. What a lovely Tominagi that was. Yoko Tominagi, mat 2, this just happened. Beautiful. Absolutely flat on his back.
This was the last contest of the preliminary round Commentated 2. Male organization So the coming one, semifinal J1 in under 70 in point to Romania.
Alexandra Beloga then on the left in the white. Rudenko in blue. He's going to go for the Jujigatami here. Can he catch it? The referee saw something, which is right there. Again, just going for that Jujigatami now, as he got an opportunity. Too well defended there. Tries for the Ochigari, then the Cianegi. Good defense from Rudenko, but he'll have to get on the pace and start to attack himself. There's the Shido for it as well. Not one attack from Rudenko, just defense. Oh, nice technique. And, well, it's almost Yoko Guruma, wasn't it? Yoko Guruma, Yoko Wakari. All hands, gets the Yuko for it. Yoko Toshi, actually, not Yoko Guruma. He knew exactly where he was there, just felt it. Well, immediately on the hajime, they go into posture. And there it is again, right the way underneath there. Yoko Toshi, and just dropping underneath them. To ask our Japanese friends as to whether Yoko Wakari or Yoko Toshi is a mixture, wasn't it? Well, Rudenko can't be that far off getting another penalty here, because he's just not attacking, he's only defending. Possibility on the arm here. He can get it going the other way there, spin through. Done it a couple of times. Saw him do it at the Paralympics with great success. I don't think I've seen Rudenko do a technique. I don't think I've seen him attack. And again, in for the Seoinage, almost came off the other shoulder. I know they're a lot less reluctant, they're more reluctant to give the Shidos. But definitely Rudenko hasn't attacked. Almost took the referee out there. Just trying to limber up a little bit there. So Rudenko does get the second Shido. So the referee will indicate on the hand sometimes the fact that he's got two Shidos and that it's been awarded. Doesn't like that, does he, Beloga? Beloga doesn't like the kumakata that Rudenko has. Well, on top, Rudenko just choosing his time when to attack, making sure that he's first in every single time. Looking for the shimiwaza. Referee giving them more time down on the ground now. Just taking a few seconds for a bit of recovery here. I do suspect that big technique's going to come think it's going to probably be Beloga, because he's the only one that's attacked so far. He's in danger, Rudenko. If he doesn't grip up, he's in danger of getting a third Shido. Because if any Shido is going to be handed out, it's for the Kumakata side. Beloga won't mind. He'll go a Shido. A bit of frustration there from Rudenko, but hasn't tried moving, and he's got to try and beat him to the attack. Well, definite frustration there. Bored, but it's been totally and absolutely one way. Totally and absolutely one way. No love lost there, is there? Between Beloga just needs to do what he's been doing all the way through this contest. And that's the first one we've seen there of Rudenko. Rudenko then now is going to have to fight for third place. And Beloga is through to the final. Well, they'll both be fighting for medals. Beloga for the gold or silver. The second semi-final is going to be Dongdong Kamani of Italy up against Kapil Parma of India. Winner of this will go through to fight Beloga in that final. Semi-final then, the J1 men's under 70 kilograms. Nice stand-up judo Parma had in his quarter-final. Nice ashiwaza as well, and he went for the feet to create opportunities for the Tayatoshi that he can throw as well with. Good attacking stuff here from Kamani. And again, the Yokogaki there. A lot of them have a lot of success with that. Pamar has one Judo on the board. Now looking to get the leg across. Wasn't far off there. Kamani. Well, again, tries the Yokogaki. Pamar will have to get on the pace here and make sure that he attacks immediately. And there's the second Judo. Looks to go to the other flank. He did it with Ashiwaza the last time. Well, like I said, he needs to attack on the other flank like he did in the first match, Pamar. And if he did that, I think he'd have a success with the Taitoshi coming across there. It's because he just is in the wrong place. He needs to go. Ashiwaza on the other foot. Go for the other foot. And that's going to be a score. And Kamani manages to throw him with a really low Seotoshi there for a Wazari. Kamani couldn't, Pamar couldn't stop it. There's the drop. Really well controlled there as well with the hands. Wasn't far off Ippon, was it, that? Yeah, they're going to give Ippon for it. And just having a look at it back again, you can see that he does absolutely lands flat on his back there. So Kamani goes through to fight Beloga in that final. Kamani of Italy with a nice technique to take him through. 2 more contests left, 2 repercharge matches in the J1 women's under 70 kilos, J1 men's under 70 kilos category. Emerson Aguiar of Brazil against Lokman Artan of Turkey. Just these 2 repercharge matches to go, and then we're going to have a little break until 3 o'clock, where we'll start all the medal matches and the finals. I think we're going to be, am I right in saying, Philip, that we're going to be on all 3 mats, all 3 tatami, or just 2, 1 and 2? Mat 1 and 2 for all the bronze medal matches and the finals. Aguiar Brazil in white, Artan Turkey in blue. She was up by Aguiar just to set everything up. Hear it clearly there, the Jogai shout, and they just come back into the area. I suspect that they're going to give a penalty to each one so that they absolutely attack. Not attacking at the moment, so the referee brought them back to the middle. Oh, nice. Oh, beautiful Siatoshi there. Aguiar right the way underneath him, and really well controlled as well. It was perfectly balanced there. What a finish as well. Just drives off the back legs there, controls it with the hands. And you don't see a better example of Siatoshi than that. Aguiar of Brazil then will be fighting for 3rd place. One left. Eliaton de Oliveira of Brazil. Shamil Asayev, Nepal.
repercharge for men's J1 under 70 kg. In white, representing Brazil, Elliot from the Oliveira. In blue, neutral, Paralympic athlete Shami Isaev.
Oliveira in white here on our left, and on my right, Isaev in blue. Straight into the attack there, Isaev, and now climbing onto the back of Oliveira. Mate called. Oh, almost. He was almost in there with that Osarigari. And that's going to be off the floor. Just needs to stay there. And if he stays there into the Osai Komi there, decides to go from Kazure. Well, I don't know what he did there, because he went from Kazure Kamishiogutami to Tati Shihogutami. Kazure Yoko Shigutami, should I say. Fell into the hold. Kazure Yoko Shiogutami, then he decided to move it. I think he would have been better off staying where he was. So given a nip on, and it's all over then. So Isaev the winner, and he'll be fighting for third place. Anyway, okay, so that's it for this morning's session. We're going to be back in, well, approximately an hour and 45 minutes. So join us at 3 o'clock for our medal matches, bronze medals and gold and silver medal matches here at the IBSA Judo World Cup here in Tbilisi. From all of us here, all the crew, until a little bit later on, goodbye for now.